All right, good morning. I'm really excited this morning to finally push this out on the internet and get it released. I have been continuing to go down the multi-sig HT wallet rabbit hole and have been kind of putting off this release for a few weeks now, just because I keep finding these edge cases that I want to make the app look a little bit better. So pushing it out this morning. So this is a continuation of the work I did with Cold Card Kitchen. Um, so I got done with that product or that project and was then sitting down and just looking at like wallets and multi-sig wallets and wasn't really happy with what was out there. Um, there's wallets like Wasabi and like Electrum that support multi-sig, and those are great products. But they're very much targeted towards like advanced users, and so I wanted to make a wallet that made it really easy to set up multi-sig and also acted as kind of like a centralized, like jumping off point or hub for interacting with and using Bitcoin. And so, obviously we start with the Genesis, which is multi-sig. So like all of your funds should be secured using multi-sig, all your savings. But then also, you have like discretionary spending and other accounts that don't really require multi-sig. So also have the ability to create HD wallets that you can use for other purposes. So that is why I came up with Lily. It is just an easy way to securely store and manage your Bitcoin. I made this little website here to show it off. It's got some screenshots and just kind of like explains the features of the wallet. But the purpose of this video, it also has a download link here. The purpose of this video though is just to give a brief demo how to set it up. And so we're going to set up a multi-sig vault that's already got money in it. We're going to then create an HD wallet. We're going to send money to that HD wallet. And then we're going to actually import that HD wallet into another program called Blue Wallet, which is a iOS Bitcoin wallet. So let's just jump right into it. So we're going to start off fresh. So if we already had an account or we already had set this up and had a config, we could load our wallet from here. But we're starting off fresh, so let's just do a new account. And let's do a new vault. And so I'm going to call this my first vault. And I've got, already have 3 cold cards plugged in to my computer. They're right here. And what this is going to do is this is going to communicate with the USB ports on my computer, and it's going to scan them for any hardware wallets that are available, and then we're going to click on these, and this will extract them, extract the XPubs from these hardware wallets. So again, just like Cold Card Kitchen, this uses the HWI library that Andrew Chow has put out, which is incredible. And all we're doing is we're just taking the XPubs off of these cold cards. Sweet. And so what this does is it actually creates a configuration file. And so we're going to encrypt that configuration file with a password. And that is then going to give us a cold card import file here. So to set it up on cold card, we're going to go use like this micro SD card. We're going to use this micro SD card and just drag and drop the cold card import file into here. I've already set this up on the cold cards, but you would go and then go to plug that USB or SD card into cold card, go to settings, multi-sig wallets, import from SD, just like the kind of typical setup there. And then when you're done with that, you just say, you've completed these instructions, and you're good to go. So right now, we've got, this is the current price of Bitcoin. It's just a pretty basic chart here. But the cool part is we can go into here, and this is like our vault account. So we can see I've already been messing around with this. We have some transactions that are in here. We can go and look at the addresses that are associated with our vault and like the BIP32 paths. We can look at the UTXOs that are associated with that. And we can also do another cool feature too is like this is totally interoperable. So we can also download this Caravan file, and yeah, we can go in here and we can actually import this into Unchained Capital's Caravan if we wanted to do that. So again, it's Bitcoin is an open system, and so these accounts should be able to be, passed forth between different software really easily. And so that was another kind of like um, design focus that I had with this. So what I want to show though is that we can then create other just like regular wallets. So we're going to go here, we're going to create a wallet. We're going to call this my mobile wallet. I'm going to write down our recovery words here. And we're going to give it another password. So this is going to generate another config file for us, encrypt it with that password, and this will be kind of like the updated config file. And so this one I'll have the vault, and it will just have this new mobile wallet that we just created. So that's great. In the future, definitely going to add support for like Google Drive and iCloud, so these backups will just automatically be backed up, and you won't really have to worry about, keeping track of those config files. But this is V1 beta, and so I just wanted to get something out here on the internet. So you can see we have no transactions in this new wallet, but let's send some funds from our Coldcard vault. So we can go here to receive. We can copy the address here, and let's send from our vault. So let's paste that there. We'll send like $100 worth of Bitcoin. And so what this is going to do then is, again, scan the USB ports, and we're just going to click on our cold cards to approve this transaction. So you cannot send funds from the vault unless you approve it on 2 of the 3 devices. That's the basis for multisig. And so here it's going to ask us, okay, do we want to send those funds? I'm going to say okay. Sweet. And then we're going to do it again on the other one. We can see this, we can do like some more information. So you can see like these are the inputs that we're spending in this transaction. This is the output. This is the going to the mobile wallet. And then this is our change address. Proof on number 2. And I also give you just the raw PSBT. So if you wanted to verify what was going on with that, you can definitely do that. Sweet. So yeah, now we've got now we've approved it on 2 of the devices. So now we can just send the transaction, and that's it. So that we just broadcasted the transaction. We can click on this. We can view it on Blockstream's Explorer, and yeah, we can see it in about 1 block. This transaction should go through. So that's bomb. That's awesome. So now we have this mobile wallet. Let me click this button up here just to refresh. And so another feature I want to show off though is that we can then, with this mobile wallet, so with this just regular HD wallet that we made, I can go in and I have an instance of Blue Wallet open. And so Blue Wallet is an iOS, what do you call it? Mobile, an iOS wallet. Sorry, it's early in the morning. And so what we can do here is we can see, we have this unconfirmed transaction on the mobile wallet, but we can go into our settings here, and we have this option here to connect to Blue Wallet. So I'm going to pull up this QR code, and then on Blue Wallet, I'm going to say Add Wallet, and then I can just scan this QR code. And boom, we're importing it into Blue Wallet. So what this allows us to do now is I can now control this wallet that I just made and just deposited money into from my mobile. And I think that this is like, a great experience. I think this is like kind of reflects, like a Venmo or like a Cash App. So I can then move funds around between, my mobile wallet and my vault. So like the vault is like where I keep my long-term storage, and I can throw stuff into my mobile wallet. Now, the other cool thing though is that I do give us access to the XPubs on here. So in the future, like what's going to be really cool is that you can then set up like another HD wallet and call it, you can call it whatever. But like, let's say you have like an instance of BTC Pay Server running. I know they have a feature in there where you can give them an XPub, and then that XPub will generate addresses, and you can then have like the money that is sent to your store be deposited directly into your wallet that is managed here. So Lily, the reason behind the name is like I want it to be a jumping off point for kind of like your Bitcoin experience. So I want it to be like a centralized hub where you can manage all of your Bitcoin funds. You can create new accounts, divide it into different accounts for different purposes, and yeah, just kind of have it all managed in like one centralized location. The other thing too is like I know some exchanges are probably going to come out, I hope in the future, with like non-custodial exchanges or like automatic withdrawals. So again, you can then create a new HD wallet for that. You can give them an XPub, and after like a month or 2 or 3 or like however much, whatever your limit is, you can acquire, accumulate some sats, and then through here, deposit it into your vault for, again, long-term storage. So I just wanted to create this video, show it off, and just give like a quick demo. If you go to lily.kevinmulkern.com, this kind of gives you like a splash page, and you can download it directly off here. It's all open source, so definitely check out the source code on GitHub. And if you have any feedback or feature requests, anything like that, definitely hit me up on Twitter. My username is @KBC. And I have like a Twitter thread that's out there right now with some like future features that I want to do. So thanks for watching, and hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Bye.